Jim Messina, VintageDrumsTalk.com. Welcome to the 2012 Vintage and Custom Chicago Drum Show. Guys, as we do every year, you're going to walk in with me to this show. We're going in the main room right now. You're going to see it as I see it. Come on, let's go see if we can find Mark Cooper, Bunny Carlos. All those guys are here. Let's go. Come on in. Well, let's have a look, Mark. I know I've been waiting. I've been talking to you on the phone. I wanted to see what you're bringing to the show this year. Let's get a look at it. You ready to show us? Come on, let's have a look. Take a look here, guys. Here's the set. Here's the set that we've wanted to see. Mark, tell us about this set right here.
This is a 1968 Slingerland set. It's a 1968 Slingerland jazz set in a very ultra rare finish called Yellow Tiger Pearl.
Have you ever seen one like it? Have you ever seen another one like this?
Yeah, I've seen a few. Usually they're in larger sizes, like 22, 13, 16, and this is the smaller jazz sizes. Pretty rare finish.
What I'm seeing, everything is beautiful. All this hardware, this is all original?
Yeah, all original solid brass hoops. 14 inch.
Wow.
14 by 14.
Drum collectors, this is something. Now the show has just opened. And I'll tell you, I don't think this is going to be around very long, but I want to see what happens at the end of the day.
I'm hoping you brought some money.
Let's see what else we have up here. We've got a sea green something up here. There it is. This is beautiful. Why don't you tell us about it, Mark?
This is about a 1928 Slingerland artist model, and you can see the catalog image from the original catalog is right below there. And that's got a tone flange on it. And over here we've got another late 1920s Slingerland Black Beauty that was totally restored and engraved by Adrian Kirchler of Italy.
Now this is a drum right here that we're going to be talking about just a little bit later in our roundtable, okay? Remember I told you we're getting together with Mike Corrado, Dave Brown, Bunny Carlos, but this year we're adding Mark Cooper because this drum is very significant in what we're going to be talking about. It plays a big part. Yeah, and Mark's going to talk about it then. He's going to really talk about how this whole deal came about. It's a Slingerland Black Beauty, but there's more to the story. So you hang in for that big round table we do out in the hallway. What do we have next? We saw this last year.
And this is a early 1930s Leedy Black Elite with the they refer to that engraving as the Thunderbird version.
This is the Thunderbird engraving pattern right here.
And this drum was totally restored by Adrian Kirchler again.
Now once again, we looked at this last year and I was still so amazed. You heard us just speaking with Mike Corrado about Adrian Kirchler. This strainer was totally
manufactured from scratch by Adrian.
And that's a spot-on copy. We saw this last year, but you're getting a really good look at it this year, guys. I mean, that's amazing. I can't believe it. But he does beautiful plating. He does the nickel, everything. Let's move on to the next drum.
Let me pull this down here. Another Adrian Kirchler restoration on the hardware. All the parts are original, and it was originally in pretty bad shape until I sent all the parts to him, and he worked his magic on it, and voila.
Beautiful, Mark. I like the way you bring the catalog pages to go along with these.
That's fun to look at that stuff.
Well, that's a big part of your collecting, too. You have an astounding amount of catalog pages to go with everything. In fact, here's the catalog page that goes to the, what do we call this, the Yellow Tiger Pearl set. Here's the actual catalog page. That's unheard of.
It's a different configuration, obviously.
Yes, but still. This just goes to show you the caliber of collector and, we'll say, dealer that Mark Cooper is of Cooper's Vintage Drums. I suggest you go to COOPER-2012-BOOTH. He's on my website. Look for him in our links. I want to show you one more thing up here. Tell us about that drum up there, Mark.
This is another version of the late 1920s Slingerland tone flange model. And it's in, this is a one-owner snare drum, and this is, I didn't even clean this one up. It came to me that way. It was probably stored in a case for most of its life, and it's in extremely nice condition.
Now, we've spoken of tone flanges before in our interviews that we've done in the studio. How rare would you say these tone flanges are, say, in comparison with, say, dual sets, with the dual drums?
Well, the tone flange, they seem to make a lot of those in the late 20s. They didn't catch on in popularity, and they started to phase them out by mid-30s. But interestingly, you could still actually order a tone flange up until 1937. But I don't think too many people actually did that.
Okay. Now, what I want to say is, stay tuned for a little more later on, guys, because we're going to have the round table. Mark's got a couple other surprises to show you. They're sitting here right now, but we're not going to show them to you yet. We'll see you at the big round table with Bunny Carlos, Mike Corrado, Dave Brown, and we're adding Mark Cooper this year, Jim Messina for VintageDrumstalk.com. It's going to be great. We'll see you in a little bit.